Good morning. Today I'm going to show you one of my most favorite things to make. And I love eating plant-based, particularly raw. It seems to just do my body the best. And this is by far one of my favorites. I'm going to show you how to make chocolate coconut pudding. And I start with a young Thai coconut. I don't know if you might want to zoom in, but this is my favorite brand, Melissa's Sweet Young Coconut. They are amazing. I buy mine at the local Walmart grocery for $3.50 a piece. Now that's the cheapest I've ever seen them. Other places they're usually like $5 a piece. But anyway, so first I'm going to show you how to get into this booger. Now it's kind of a trick, but so obviously unwrap, and then you've got to cut the bottom off. And I use this knife, okay? And you've got to cut the bottom off. There, and then I just kind of push out because there's a part in the middle that usually won't cut all the way through. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Just different coconuts are different. Anyway, so what you're looking for, you can actually see it really good on this one, is that hole right there. And I just take another little knife and I kind of cut it off, which this one, actually you can tell it's old because it's got this pink meat and not white meat. Not my favorite, but still good. Still gonna work. And you can kind of tell sometimes when you're buying coconut whether they're gonna be more pink, which means they're more old, or more white meat, which means they're younger. And even this water's pink. So, yeah, I'm thinking sometimes, yeah. I'm not sure whether I should use this one or not, because it won't make the best coconut pudding. It'll be okay. I think I might, what the heck, I'm going to use this one, okay? It'll still taste good. It's hard to do this bad unless the water's just really bad. So what I do is I'm going to put I use a half a cup of coconut water. So that's a half a cup, and I strain it because sometimes little pieces get down in there. So I put a half a cup of real coconut water in my Vitamix. I like my Vitamix. I hear Blendtec is really good too. Anyway, and then I put one date in there. I really like this brand. More often I get the organic ones, but Walmart didn't have organic last time. So anyway, but Publix usually does. So, but you have to take the seed out. You don't want the seed in there. And then, let's see here. This is what I'm going to do. I've got the cocoa powder right here, cacao. So, you just put a teaspoon of cacao, but you've got to remember that chocolate has caffeine in it. So that's why I like to usually have my chocolate pudding earlier than later in the day, because, sometimes I'm sensitive to caffeine. It can keep me up at night, and I like my sleep. So who doesn't, right? I'm not a coffee drinker, so now what I'm going to do, because the meat in this one is thin and pink, I'm not going to use the meat out of here. I'm going to use the meat out of the one I had yesterday, which looks amazing. Okay, so I'd already drank the water out of this yesterday, but this is how you get it. This is how I get it open. There's different ways, but this is how I do it. Watch your hands. You don't want to lose a finger. Let's see. I'm going to have to do this again. So, anyway, you just kind of have to cut this. Okay. Ooh, do you see how pretty and thick all that white meat is? Yes, that's what we're going for. And that's what's going to help us make delicious pudding. Trust me, Caroline. Yeah, you can have some of this if you want, Caroline. That's my daughter. Okay. Anyway, coconut water is super healthy for you. It's got tons of electrolytes, vitamins, minerals. Like yesterday, I fasted. And I was so low on energy, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need something, but I don't really necessarily want to break my fast. So I had those 2 cups of coconut water that came out of here, and it was amazing. It was like you could literally feel it in your brain and all over your body. It was just so good. So, I mean, if you can, when you get a good coconut, and more often than not, I'd say 9 times out of 10, I get a good coconut. Every once in a while, I hit one where the water's pink and it's old and it's not that good, but that's just 10% of the time maybe. So, anyway. But let's see. So, what I do to get the meat off, first I kind of put my spoon under there, and I got this part off, and then I put my spoon backwards and just kind of grind all this meat out of here. Carolina, can you kind of give us a little space? Okay, so I just take it all out. So now you've got all this meat that gets to go in your chocolate pudding. And oh my gosh, I'm sorry that y'all can't taste it, but trust me when I say it's so good. Then you just take a little knife and you've got to go and get all these pieces off that are still on there. So I do a combination of just rinsing and cutting it off. Some of it will just kind of wash off, rinse off, but a lot of it you have to just kind of fillet off, if that's the right word. Anyway, and then you just put this meat in the blender, and yeah, I'm sorry I can't give y'all taste samples because it's going to taste amazing. Anyway, this fat, super healthy for you. I know everybody says coconut, not everybody, but a lot of the health community will say coconut oil is really good, but to me, when you get it in the whole form, like we are in this meat, I mean, this is where they get the coconut oil from, is this meat. To me, it's a lot better for you when you eat it as it came right out of nature, how God made it. I feel like the less we alter our food, the better it's going to be for us. That's why I try to eat plant-based right out of the garden if possible. We have a little garden in our backyard that we usually just do summer vegetables on. And I also have a vineyard. And so I eat all the time muscadines from my vineyard. And they are my absolute favorite. Oh my goodness. So, like for instance, these are some frozen muscadines from this year's harvest. Amazing. I'm a big muscadine fan too. So I'll eat those later today. But I love this chocolate pudding. So when you get this pudding, you get all the enzymes, vitamins, and minerals from the water, and then you get the healthy fat and protein and every other good thing that's in this meat. So in my opinion, you don't even have to make the pudding. You could just go buy a young Thai coconut straight from the store, drink the juice, eat the meat, and bam, there's a full, complete, awesome meal. So I highly recommend that too. I mean, I don't always make the pudding. Sometimes I just open the coconut, drink the water, or juice, whatever you want to call it, and eat the meat. It's amazing for you. Okay, so I'm gonna just turn it on. Got the water, I have a cup of water. I've got the date, and I've got a teaspoon of cacao powder, and I've got all the meat. Needed a little bit more coconut water than normal. So anyway, I'll taste test. But this is the consistency I like. Obviously, if you want it more runny, then, you know, add more water. But, it's so good. So good. You all should totally try this at home. All right, I think that's it. I hope this blesses y'all like it blesses me to enjoy it. I thank God for the bounty, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.